Hey, what's up guys, this is Edward and I'm going to be showing you how to implement gun muzzle flashes and a basic explosion into some footage of yours. So let's get started. Here's what you're going to need. Adobe After Effects CS 5.5, it doesn't matter, I have CS4, but as long as it's Adobe After Effects you'll be fine. You're going to need some pre-keyed footage. What this is this right here. So if I zoom in here, you see this is a muzzle flash right here. Things like this is what you're going to be using. Also, for the explosions, you're going to need some type of explosion. Maybe smoke, maybe debris, it doesn't matter. And you're also going to need some sounds. For every muzzle flash that you use, let's say you have a 9mm, you'd also have to have a 9mm sound clip. So you're going to find that sound clip here, you just search in this box here, and download what you think sounds right to you. Once you have that, put them all in the same folder. So this here is a 9mm effect, and then this here is a 9mm sound. You see, they're both named the same thing, so it's a lot easier to find. And then here's the movie that I'll be editing. So now that we have all these in the same folder, let's get started. What you want to do is move all your effects into Adobe After Effects, into the storyboard here, or this panel. And, oh, this is the wrong one here. I'm not going to use that. This is the one that I'll be using to demonstrate. So drag that in there as well. Okay, so drag this into the timeline. This here is a video that you're going to edit and then put all the nice special effects into. So now that this is in here, what you want to do is find where you start shooting your gun. For me here, I'm demonstrating with a phone with a picture of a gun on it because I do not have a gun or a BB gun on me. So this is what you're looking for. Every time you pull a trigger on a BB gun or a real gun, or every time this here has a flash on the screen, that is where I'm going to put the effect. So like here, you see that's a flash. The screen is flashes like white. So I'm going to put these two, 9mm and 9mm sound, in here, because that's where it should be. And there we go. So now you see 9mm looking good. Oh wait, not yet. There. Now you're going to see this. That's a 9mm muzzle flash. You can see it's pointing the wrong way, so this is what you got to do. You see this drop down arrow, you click that, click this drop down arrow next to transform, and we're going to transform this. We got to flip it the other way, so just rotate it the other way, simple as that. You're going to drag this slider here, and then just rotate it. Then move it to where you want to, you just click and drag. If you think this is too big, let's make a smaller flash. So you go to scale, you see 100%, scale that down. If you don't think it's big enough, drag it the other way. And then reposition it to where you want it, like there, that's for me, that's how I want it. So now you got the sound, and then you have the footage of the effect next to it. Bam, there you go. And then you see I shoot twice. So I'm going to highlight both of these, Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Then I'm going to reorder the layers, make sure they're always on top of the video that you want to edit and finalize. Okay. Now here the gun is angled up just a little bit, or my phone, so I'm going to transform that. And just like that, you know. There we go. Rotate it so it's shooting up just a little bit. There you go. Close that. And there. So that is how you do the muzzle flashes with the gun sound. Now here, this is the part where I'll show you how to do the explosion. I'm going to be throwing this Haichu stick just to show you how to do the explosion. So there's a part in the video where this Haichu bar drops to the floor. That is where I'm going to put the explosion. So I'm going to go to audio and waveform, so I can see the exact point when that stick hits the ground, which is right here. That's where you can see the movement in the sound. And that is where I'm going to put the flash. I mean the blowout explosion. So I'm going to get this here and move that to the position in the timeline. There we go. So now you're going to see an explosion. Did you see? But you see it's in the wrong spot. But that's no biggie. Now you know how to move the dust blowout. Or the explosion, whatever you have in your inventory to work with. So there's the explosion. And that's pretty much it. You're done. If you have more explosions, just add more explosions. If you shoot a gun more times than I did, shoot it more. I mean, not shoot it more, but add more places. Okay, so what we got to do now is make sure the audio does not play from the original clip, since not much is happening. So this here is the audio for the normal clip. Uncheck that, and there you go. And these sounds are playing. That's good. So now you're all set. You're ready to render. So you go to File, Export, QuickTime Movie. It says once per session. Okay. Settings. This is really important. You want to go to the Photo JPEG. It's a QuickTime Movie Photo JPEG. Current frame rates, high, and okay. Sound settings, you want to use the MP4 low complexity AAC, 16-bit stereo. Uncheck this box and click OK. Now all you got to do is render it. So I'm just going to call it video edited and then save. Now we're going to wait for this to render. It's almost done. Also, don't forget to save your work. What I should have done is save my work before rendering, because sometimes some issues may show up when you're rendering. So make sure you have it saved before you render. Save project. You can use Control S or File Save. Okay, now we're done here. I'm going to save my project, which is something I should have done. I'll call it Video Edit. And there we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close After Effects and then stitch the original video and the final video onto this clip.